Hey there, we made it to day 3. Today was a super busy day with work, and so I was running out of time. I know this is only day 3, and I know I'm going to catch my stride with this YouTube thing, but 30 days seems like a big challenge. I was actually going to do 100 days, but there's no way. I'm lucky to be doing this. I'm going to do a video that I've been meaning to do for a really long time, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to be glad that I'm doing this, because I've had a lot of people ask me for information on this. Let me just show you. I did a video when we were preparing for this trip on this light bar installation. I have a light bar here. I'll show you what it looks like from the outside. And I made a quick video of the install when we were still in our house, and I've had so many people contact me and ask me about the parts list. So I'm going to attach the parts list to the description in this video, but I just wanted to make another quick one and kind of recap what I did and how it's worked all this time. Basically, I got the light bar, and it came with the mounting bracket that's pretty standard with light bars that kind of go up here at the top of the windshield and you drill holes in your truck. I'm not a big fan of drilling holes in my truck. Hey, birdie. And I did not want to do that. So I tried a few different ideas, and then I settled on this one. These are RAM mounts, RAM, and they are bulletproof. They are tough stuff. Mainly they're used for like off-road motorcycle, like GPS, dual sport stuff, but mostly motorcycle things, but anywhere you want to mount something and have a sturdy, beefy mount. So what I did was, I'm going to show you the parts real quick here. I got them pulled up. What I did was I used this part right here. It's the double socket. What I did was I took that and I ordered 4 of these parts right here. I have Thule racks, and I took and drilled a hole through the rack itself, and slid this is basically a ball, and whoops, it's basically a ball. This bolt goes down through here, and the threaded part sticks out here. So you can see that the thing right there, the top of the bolt, it goes up through here, and there's a nut on the top. So I actually ended up cutting this because it was a little long for what I needed. I wanted it to be exactly the right height because my rack, this kayak rack, was going on top of it. If you do cut yours, make sure you thread your nut on first, make your cut, and then thread the nut off to clean up the threads. So this is attached with a nut on top and a lock washer, and I put some thread locker on that. Then this double socketed mount here goes on here. There's another ball mount right here that goes through the light. This is the bracket that came with the light. So you're going to utilize the bracket, this bracket that comes with your light. This is basically what part of the bracket. I think there was another piece or two. This just went right through this hole. I think I had to drill that out slightly, but depending on your application, you may or may not have to. And I fit up both pieces on both sides, put a spacer underneath the light, first measure real, you want to measure good and make sure that you're centered. Either measure to your door or measure to your bar if your bar is equally mounted to your vehicle. Get everything to where you want it exactly, and then tighten both sides up. You can really put the meat to these because this is tough stuff and you want it to be real tight. And what I did on here was I'll show you real quick, is I cut a piece of foam, 1/2-inch foam, and I adhered it to the bottom of the light, not the truck, but the light itself, just in case. You don't need it. It was held up. These were beefy enough to hold it up. but just in case I was off-roading or something, I didn't want this to bang down on the roof of the truck. So that's just a thin piece, just cut and centered in there. You don't even notice it when you're not up against it. So basically that's it. You want to fit everything up loosely before you tighten anything. But this has been on here for, gosh, almost 2 years, really, over a year and a half. It's just the rubber on this ball. I just noticed this when I went to make the video, starting to just wear a little bit. But I checked this and it's still real tight. I'll keep my eye on that. I don't think it's an issue right now. Everything's super tight on there still. It's worked out awesome. I'm not a fan of drilling holes in my roof. And if you've already got racks, this is an awesome way to do it. I've had so many people stop me at different places and ask me about it. And a lot of people on here that have asked me for the parts list. I apologize to all of you, and I will get that to you along with this video. All right, I guess that's it. If you have any questions or anything about this install or whatever, I also mounted some lights back here. I'll cover that under a separate video. But basically, I can show you how I did that. I just took a piece of flat stock steel, heavy gauge, and just extended them out. Again, I drilled through the top of the bar and just brought that out, 6 inches or so, and mounted them on there, and it gives you adjustment and everything. I put one on each side, and that's worked out good too. All right, thanks again for watching. Check for the material list down below. Make sure you hit subscribe, please, so I can get up to 1,000 subscribers and I can start live streaming again. And I appreciate you watching. Made it to day 3. Thanks again. See ya. Bye.